Welcome back to Yahoo Finance Live. The Biden agenda getting a boost after Senator Joe Manchin agreed to the Inflation Reduction Act. The act itself set to invest more than $400 billion over a decade to reduce the U.S. deficit. But let's break down where the money for the bill's changes are set to come from and what the next steps might be. Jennifer Schonberger of Yahoo Finance here to break it down with us. Jennifer, give us exactly the update on this bill and what happens next.
Good morning, Brian. The new slimmed-down version of the Build Back Better bill, now being dubbed the Inflation Reduction Act, would require support from all 50 Senate Democrats, along with Vice President Kamala Harris. But Arizona Senator Sinema may not be in support of this bill. It is unclear. The Democrat was left out of negotiations between Senator Manchin and Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and was caught off guard by the bill's announcement. Sinema, who has yet to comment on the bill, could object to a $14 billion provision narrowing the so-called carried interest loophole for profits for private equity, a position she has made clear over the past year she opposes. Sinema's office told me she does not yet have a comment on the bill since she's still reviewing the text and will need to see what comes out of the parliamentarian process. Now, that parliamentarian process could be another hurdle. The Senate parliamentarian will go through the bill text to see if any provisions would not meet the stringent rules of the reconciliation process. The bill, which is a slimmed-down version of the multi-trillion-dollar Build Back Better plan Democrats had hoped to pass last year, would invest nearly $370 billion over the next decade on renewable energy production and tax rebates for consumers on electric cars. It would also extend subsidies to help Americans buy health insurance and allow Medicare to negotiate prescription drug prices. These investments would be paid for with a 15% corporate minimum tax, IRS enforcement of tax law, and narrowing of the carried interest loophole. Now, analysts and folks on Capitol Hill tell me this bill is expected to pass, but it would be necessary for all 50 Democrats and Vice President Kamala Harris to be present. That could be a problem in that Senator Dick Durbin currently has COVID. Hopefully, he could get over it by the time a vote is scheduled later this week. However, if any other senators come down with COVID, that could fall one short of this bill passing. Guys.
Okay, a lot of moving pieces there. Jenn Schonberger, appreciate you bringing us up to date on that.